So just real quick, our agenda for today, regulations, what we have on the table, right? And then we're going to introduce MaxBill New Gen AI billing. Is a brand new solution of ours we take pride of. So yeah. Okay, a few words about who we are, what we're doing, and why actually we're talking about regulations and billing as a key component to meet those regulations. We are a modern provider of CRM, billing, complex partner management, invoicing and reconciliation for such industries as energy, utilities, telco, connectivity, iGaming. We've been in the field for almost 30 years now. We have the 5th generation of the product, 75 implementations globally, and we take pride in the fact that actually our customers are happy with us with 96%. So speaking about energy utilities, right, because the whole subject today is about this sector. So with whom we work with energy providers, we work like traditional ones and renewable energy providers, EV charging businesses, multi-utilities, municipalities, public utilities, property management companies, district heating providers, cooling providers, service bureaus, such as energy management companies and energy brokers. And just a real quick an overview of our dear clients. CEP, this is an Irish, UK-based energy services providers, particularly through property management companies. Yasno is the biggest Ukrainian energy supplier. Galp is a big energy supplier in Portugal. Unor Energy, the Irish energy group. And Fastan municipalities in Serbia, and Amiga Solar is a renewable energy supplier in Spain. Okay, so and now let's get down to actual regulations. So 2025, 2026 introduced, like this year's right, introduced multiple significant EU reforms, updates that directly changed how suppliers bill, switch customers, handle price models, manage data, and deliver consumer protections. And today we're going to talk about what does it imply for energy suppliers and utility suppliers, and how systems should be ready in the first place and to meet actually those regulations requirements, and why preparations should start now. And yeah, I'm going to start with the regulation. The first, it's 24-hour supplier switching. So it's not new to the world, obviously, and it was actually there since 2018. But what's new is that back at the day, it takes actually 3 weeks to switch a customer, and by 2026. So the supplier switching should take like 24 hours. And what does it imply? It's near instant verification of customer identity and contract status, as well as accurate outstanding bills and accurate settlements. Suppliers need to deliver hourly dynamic pricing. We're going to talk about like billing pricing with Vyacheslav shortly. So they have to handle 24, 48 data points per day per customer and scale with the data load. So I'm going to ask Vyacheslav just to dwell on and elaborate a little bit about system requirements for that particular regulation. Yaroslav?
Thank you, Katerina. Every regulation, it is always a very big and huge impact on IT landscape, especially on the billing. And every regulation creates a new and huge big requirements for the development and changes in the billing system. But I would like to point out the following requirements. This is pro rata billing calculation within 24-hour window. The second one, this is like automated final bill generation upon switch request. Next one is real-time customer account closure and opening. And last two, I think most important, this is integration with central switching platform and settlement adjustment for partial day consumption. In detail, MaxBill can help with instant data verification via CRM. For example, MaxBill CRM enables near instant validation of customer identity, contract statuses, and credit history, which is critical for ensuring supplier switches are completed within 24 hours. It supports automated checks for outstanding balances or billing conflict that might block a switch. Also, automated workflow for switching processes. MaxBill can be configured with automated switching workflows, including cancellation, new enrollment, data exchange, etc. And it fully supports process orchestration for both inbound and outbound switching events. In the part of integration with the national and the European switching hubs, MaxBill has open API architecture, which facilitates seamless integration with national supplier switching platform. For example, in Italy, it's Sistema Informativo Integrato, which manage all retail market process, including supplier switching. In a part of dynamic tariffs and time-based billing support, very important requirement for billing. MaxBills fully support hourly or half-hourly billing based on smart meter data, essential for markets moving to dynamic pricing under the directive. And it handle high-frequency usage data, 24 or 48 intervals per day per customer. And it helps generate accurate bills using time-based rates. Also, I would like to mention the real-time synchronization with the smart meter data. And this such integrates with meter data management system for real-time or batch import of consumption data, allows to accurate operation when a switch happens mid-billing period. And the last but not least, all requirements which belongs to audit trail and regulatory reporting. MaxBill solution maintains full audit trail for all switching events, ensuring traceability and regulatory compliance. And it allows to generate compliance reports for national regulators, documenting SLAs, switching times, and exceptions. Kate?
Okay, you know what I'm thinking. For example, as a customer, I would like my current supplier to communicate with me throughout this whole switching process, because I am prone to worrying about, like, you know, my bills, my consumption, and history and stuff. So I think in this case, communication is really key. So, and leveraging like efficient communication throughout web portals or webs is very important. And MaxBill, we do provide as part of our CRM system, we provide self-care. And we even went further with the with our AI self-care for modern service providers. So we leverage AI agents that actually explain like bills breakdown and, you know, consumption, like different information needed for customer, like to understand what's going on actually with bill consumption and stuff. And I think it's very, you know, appeasing sort of for customers, and to make this transition as smooth as possible. I think it's very important. Okay, so we're gonna move to the next regulation. It's dynamic plus fixed pricing contracts. Again, pricing contracts probably, you know, have been there like since 2019, not new to the world, absolutely to the market, but in 2024, reforms brought new enhanced consumer protection provision, which is if you provide dynamic pricing contracts, you have to do it together with fixed term electricity supply contracts with a minimum duration of 1 year. No automatic enrollment, you need to get a digital consent from your customer, okay? No forced migration, like you get a consent and then you go with that option that the customer actually has chosen. But if you provide like dynamic pricing contract specifically, you must also like provide clear, concise information covering, for example, let me just cover it like price determination, how the dynamic price is calculated, which reference price market is used, day ahead, intraday, frequency of price updates, additional markup or fees on top of spot price. You have to deliver like cost implications, estimated bill ranges, like comparison to fixed priced equivalent, if there were any caps applied, like in the UK is very popular. So yeah, you have to also show to your customer as well. So again, monitoring contract terms and notifying customer in time, and also provide like alternative options, like maybe some other tariff options from the same supplier, and so on. And I also want to remind that energy suppliers have to follow hedging obligations when delivering fixed price contracts. So Vyacheslav, I would ask you also to elaborate a little bit on this kind of regulation and system readiness in this context.
First of all, let me remind what is dynamic pricing requires in the first place. This is hourly or sub-hourly pricing calculation engines. Also, this is time of use tariff structure. This is requirements about real-time or near real-time price integration from wholesale markets. It also should support smart meter data integration at granular intervals. Like I say before, nearly every 15 minutes. And variable rate billing algorithms. The billing system must support a flexible tariff and product model, including hourly and sub-hourly prices, storage of full price curves over the day or month, and multi-component tariffs that combines energy, capacity, peak demand, fixed fees, network charges, taxes, and other sub-charges. It also needs formula-based pricing with separate indicates for energy, grid and green certificates, version of formulas and indicates over time, and the ability to run legacy and new products in parallel with clear validity periods. I mean, from valid from, valid to. Also, the billing system must support event-based rating at the level of each measurement interval, like unit of measure, time of step, metering point, volume, etc., and be able to process millions of hourly or sub-hourly records through the rating engine, and scale horizontally to handle both batch processing and near real-time rating. About robust integration. Yes, billing system must provide robust integration with MDM, meter data management, system via API or connectors to ingest interval consumption data up to real time, including error handling, including duplicate detection, and data quality validation. The billing system also must support granular hourly data storage while presenting aggregated invoices that show total consumption and average price, with optional on-demand drill down into detailed interval data via different file type of the file, PDF or Excel or dedicated to reports. It should generate the explainable bill that breaks down whole indicates margins, taxes, network and green charges contribute to the final price. Maybe even highlight expensive periods and savings from load shifting. And handle multi-currency conversation with correct exchange rate dates. I think this is like the most important, from my point of view, regulations, requirements from the regulation about the dynamic and fixed pricing.
Okay, thank you. I think we can move forward with the next regulation. So it's energy sharing regime. It's have to confess that's my favorite one because it's about like a brand new ecosystem of participants in market in energy supply. So energy suppliers are not sole protagonists in the energy supply value chain right anymore. Prosumers are energy energy cooperatives, energy communities are. So what is it all about actually? So energy sharing allows prosumers like consumers who also produce electricity and energy communities to share self-generated renewable energy with other members, trade electricity locally within the same bidding zone, get credits, deductions on the electricity bills for shared energy, bypass traditional supply relationships for locally generated power. So actually, it was like the directive itself. So the word I would say so in 2024, but member states had to add them to the legislations by July 17th, 2026. But I also know that some countries, starting from 2024, made some amendments to the national laws, like Czech Republic, I know, Greece and Bulgaria. And that created some frameworks for already operating energy communities. So yeah, it's kind of a new ecosystem with new participants, and I think it makes billing more complex, not complicate, complex and layered, and that's the beauty of it. I think so. Okay, so Vyacheslav, could you just explain us what does it imply from the billing perspective? Because there are a lot of participants out there in this ecosystem.
Okay, so for suppliers, we have, I think, from my point of view, most four important changes for billing system. At first, billing system should support net metering, net billing. What does it mean? That it means that a supplier must be able to calculate bills where generate at 1 meter point, offset consumption at a different meter point. At the same time, we need to look at that this consumption should be in the same bidding zone. Typically, this is national territory, and also important thing that this is this physical connection. There is no should be a physical connection between these points. This is about net metering. Also, community energy allocation. What does it mean? Community energy allocation, this is a formalized, transparent mechanism for dividing the total green electricity and its cost between members of the energy community within the framework of the right to energy sharing under the new version of the electricity directive. So billing system should support new participant model. I mean, active customers, community, new type of metering points or place of installation. Also, billing system should support import of generation and consumption intervals. Be able to configure distribution keys, fixed and prorational to consumption. Also splitting volume, I mean shared renewable energy versus grid energy. And calculation of volumes-based charges by participant. Also should be included export to supplier billing and DCO. The third point, this is multi-party settlement. And this is like energy sharing creates three-way relationship between energy supplier, between prosumer and the generator. It could be community or individual, I mean generator, and between consumer recipient, I mean community member can receive shared energy. And bill presentation and transparency. What does it mean? It means that receive allocation data from community or platform. We also need to validate allocation against actual generation and calculate individual member bills with credits. I mean, when somebody generate energy, it could be used like the credit on his account.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah, I'm moving forward to another regulation. Next one, so is EU e-invoicing from VIDA. So what is VIDA? VIDA stands for VAT in Digital Age. It's the package actually that European Union leveraged to like fight the fraud, the 99 billion annual VAT gap, where 25 billion euros goes to the intra-EU fraud. So they want to make it more transparent, more clear, more in a more standard way. And this package suggests like 3 pillars, and e-invoicing is one of them. We also have the second pillar is digital reporting requirements, single VAT registration, but we're going to focus right now on e-invoicing shift. You might be saying, okay, but the due date is 2030. But what we see right now is actually that member states are already implementing the invoicing requirement. For example, you can select Germany, the due date 2027 for for bigger firms, for large companies, B2B companies. Spain, B2B invoicing due date 2026. Estonia suppliers must offer e-invoicing option by 2027. Romania, they did a great job by introducing e-invoicing for B2G, like business to government, right? And then to B2C in 2025. And I think for B2B, they are work in progress. And then Slovenia, B2B invoicing mandates planned for January 2028. So yeah, work in progress. So it's still there, and member states again are implemented that. But we have like the winner here. It's Italy, the most advanced country in the European Union, because right now all B2B, B2C invoices are e-invoices since 2019. So yeah, again, Vyacheslav, walk us through system requirements for this kind of regulation.
Okay, so the first and huge impact, this is a new invoice layout, because we have requirements that electronic invoice should be compliant with VIDA. It means the special structure format of the e-invoice. The second one, this is feed the digital reporting requirements. I mean that extract bill transaction data from billing in real time and send it to tax authority under the digital report requirements model. Also, billing should keep audit-ready transaction histories that match what's sent to the authorities. And the last but not least, this is integration tightly with the e-invoicing networks. For example, we have different invoicing platform in Europe, such as People, APIX, or for example, KSEF system. This is invoicing platform in Polish.
Okay. I want to remind, if you have questions, please drop them in our chat. We're gonna answer them later, gladly. And the last but not least regulation is data hub integrations. Again, not new to the world. It's been there since 2019, but what we see right now, that actually member states had to deliver reports and operational data hubs across countries. and effective date was January 2025. But what we see right now, that for some countries, actually the work in progress, and we see that like 15 member states have achieved 80, 90, 98, 98% of success of operational data hubs, like Italy, Spain, Netherlands, Norway, Slovenia, but some countries are work in progress. Like I said, it's Poland, Germany, Ireland, Romania, and some countries have just started, like Croatia, Slovakia, Hungary, and we currently we're working closely with Polish system integrators and suppliers, and they just roll out like 6 months ago their energy hub, CSIRE it's called, if I'm pronounced correctly this word, okay, CSIRE. So, and it suggests a particular readiness for suppliers. So, and based on that, I'd like Vyacheslav to dwell on what doesn't imply this kind of readiness. What utilities need to have to be ready for when connecting with data hubs, or when the country is going through a data hub establishment.
Okay, thank you, Kate. So this regulation imposes requirements for integration with Data Hub. I would like to compare what kind of changes should be made in billing with this integration. For example, this new regulation required 50-minute interval billing capability. In comparison, for previous state, billing just should support monthly, quarterly, maybe maximum weekly estimated billing. The second, this is that manual meter readings will not be acceptable for billing. I mean that real-time and historical consumption data access for billing and settlement through a central system. This is also a very important requirement which we receive from connection to the data hub. And also this is single tariff structure. When we integrate with data hub, we should and have to support dynamic pricing tariff structure. Also, I would like to a little bit drill down to the customer relationship management, which also we have to change because due to this new integration with Data Hub. We receive new customer touchpoints. We have to provide real-time consumption monitoring and alerts. We have to proactive high usage notifications. Also personalized tariff recommendation based on usage patterns, and self-serve portal for customer to manage bundles and view real-time data. And very important for the customer, this is end users have free of charge access to their current and historical energy market information, including information about electricity supply contracts, energy supplier information, or, for example, metering data. Also, we have compliance about the regulatory of the workflows. What does it mean? Billing must migrate initial data according to migration data model between specific timeframes. Market participant must deliver new data to the migration tools. What does it mean? This is one-time migration of all historical customer or meter data. This is also adoption of European-wide standardized codes like global location number, global sales relation number, energy identification code. This is new entities in the billing that also should be supported, and data cleansing to meet hub quality standards.
Okay, thank you. Well, that was the last regulation that we think is critical to be aware of when approaching 2026. And I think now we're gonna move forward. We're gonna introduce what we promised, MaxBill Next Gen AI billing. Actually, this is the solution that is designed to help suppliers, energy supplier go live way faster, like in month. And it's based on, well, the creation as energy is based on our understanding of market developments, market needs, and what's going on right now. For example, what we see, there's some still happening, some market liberalization in Lithuania, in Cyprus, and for example, and new energy suppliers occur, and they are like greenfield energy suppliers, and they want to go like quickly without creating like heavy IT projects, without upskilling staff too much, and learning curve taking like months. So they wanna do it very quickly and still keeping efficiency and correctness and accuracy, and without billing risk, and still have that level of safety that is required with this energy utility market. So that's one of the reasons why AI billing makes sense for such needs. Also, market expansion. For example, our local players go international, and at some point they become like greenfields at that local, and they want to also like get that first right bill very quickly, again without some heavy configuration that might take maybe months or something. And yeah, market development is another reason, because AI is everywhere, and AI brings productivity, brings speed. And we've had this conversation with one of the reputable analytics media outlet the other day, and they said, well, energy utility is considered as orthodoxly conservative market, and now you've shown that it's actually not. So we created AI billing without questioning like safety and other important things for energy and utility suppliers. So I'm going to ask Yaroslav to dive deeper into the solution and like uncover where the innovation is. Vyacheslav?
Thank you, Kate. Thank you. So, based on our experience implementing billing systems, we understand the complexity of business and the importance of quickly influencing the market by creating and modifying new or existing tariffs, accurate invoices, and gaining a comprehensive customer picture. We are ready to offer a new MaxBill AI billing solution to the market. This solution will allow companies to quickly enter new markets and minimize the technical knowledge required to operate a billing system. The new solution is fully compliant with new European regulatory requirements. And I would like to speak about main three pillars of new solution. And they are AI catalog. It helps generate offers from free text, which products and packages, while AI models auto-validate catalogs and enforce one-click fixes for discrepancies. Set time-phased tariffs, generate full pricing formulas in simple prompts, and adapt to market signals and business policy automatically. And also AI catalog helps make safe mass updates with integrity checks and apply context-aware edits that preserve data integrity and business links. Billing, one of the main part, yes, and unified processing pipeline. Also, billing get every billing scenario following one consistent flow, as the system accepts file, event, batch, and API inputs running in real time or asynchronously. Also, for full billing type coverage, billing allows handle usage, subscriptions with proration, one-time, and hybrid charges, enabling truly unified invoicing across mixed models. And I think most important part of the every business, this is customer relationship management. So our CRM 360 and segmentation gives every team and one source of truth, thanks to unified customer profiles with the relationship tracking, smart addresses, and dynamic segments. Also, CRM allows to manage contract and services, streamline your contract lifecycle by creating, improving, renewing, and changing packages faster with AI-powered workflows that cut errors and reworks. And payments, yes, make cash flow fast, configure billing profiles, proration, multi-currency, invoice integration, payment allocation, refunds, and real-time balance views. As I said before, this could be done, not the whole IT team in nearly 20, 30 people. It could be done with the help of one IT manager.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, really, that's the key advantage. It's really speed and effectiveness of all of that. Okay, so with that being said, if you want to give it a try and see it in action, we have a special offer for you today. So we'd like to offer to the first 3 early adopters a 50% discount for your first 3-month subscription. So what do you need if you're interested? If you want to give it a try with your product, okay, with your pricing schemes and tariffs, and if you want to check how like literally it goes from pricing schemes to fully viable and commercial offers very quickly. So let us know. And our team will just right now will drop the email address, and please let us know that you are interested, and we will get back to you and provide like the information how the system works, and we will start cope in that direction. So I think this is it for now, and I'm gonna go and look if we have questions. Okay. Okay, there's the question from Alex. Our company operates in one country and plans to expand into new market in the coming year. Will you be able to support any regulations? For example, for Italy, in Spain. I think this is about like if you have at the company, right? Am I clear? Am I clear? And did I clear understand? Like if you have the company in one country and you want to expand, so can you simultaneously like support other regulations? I think this is like the correct understanding. So yeah, Vyacheslav,
Yes,
can you answer that?
let me answer. Alex, thank you very much for your question. Yes, our MaxBill solution allows our system supports multi-tenancy, and it's allowing for customization to support different regulation in each country, and the corresponding integration to support business in each country. And all of this is done within a single system. So for us, this is not a problem to support different business activities in different countries within one system.
Okay. I'm just looking for other questions. Thank you. I think we don't have any questions anymore. Everson, oh yeah. Just yeah. Before you spoke about settlement, what do you mean with multi-party settlement? What kind of information do you settle? Yeah, I think it's about multi-party settlement is about revenue reconciliation, right? If I'm clearly understood. You've been talking about, just for you to recall, what was it about? It's about energy sharing. Do you remember, Vyacheslav, we were talking about energy sharing? Yeah, multi-party settlement. What does it mean? What kind of information do you settle? So can you make things clear in this about this context?
This is settlement between a generator who also can be as a consumer. It the one of the another party who also participated in the settlement. Could be a community who, for example, also be a consumer or even like electricity storage, and this is agreement with the grid, where, for example, could be sell the rest of not used electricity. So about what kind of information, thank you, first of all, thank you, Suella, for your question. What kind of information do you settle? This is information about the meter. This is information about the how many energy was generated or consumed by different parties. And based on this information, we generate the bill for each party, where we show who and how much use electricity, who and how much sell electricity to the grid or consume electricity from the grid.
Okay, I hope there was, so I think says thanks. So I think it's, I hope it was clear for her. So just a reminder, one of our members just dropped the email. So please drop us a line and saying, yes, I want to give it a try with our with your MaxBill AI billing. Just it's info@maxbill.com. So please email us and let us know that you would like to give it a try with MaxBill AI billing. Okay, I think I don't see any questions anymore, and yeah, I think this we might say like goodbye to all of us and see you maybe in 2026, because we're